Hey guys, I'm Jonathan and welcome back to our ongoing series Daring Faith. Through Daring Faith, we will learn how we can be people of faith. God is pleased to see people of faith like you and me. God goes yes when he sees a person of faith. And this is not just faith, this is daring faith. Today's lesson is about a king from Persia whose name was Darius and a Jewish man who was part of Darius's kingdom. His name was Daniel. So our daring faith champion for today is Daniel. King Darius chose Daniel to lead a part of his kingdom. Very soon, Daniel proved that he was far more capable than all the other leaders. So King Darius made plans to give Daniel the entire kingdom and place him over it. This made the other leaders very, very jealous of Daniel. And they wanted to find some fault in Daniel and accuse him of doing something wrong, so that King Darius loses the respect that he has for Daniel. But that was very difficult to do because Daniel was very faithful, very responsible, and he was completely trustworthy. So the leaders had a hard time figuring out how to accuse Daniel. So they decided to attack Daniel's faith in God. So they went to King Darius and said, "Hey, mighty King Darius, let's make a law in the country and over the entire kingdom, saying that if a person prays to any god other than you, O King Darius, he should be thrown in a den of lions." That is such a difficult thing to do. And do you know what King Darius said? He signed and he said, "Okay, this is the law. It will be like this from now." When Daniel heard about this, he went back home and prayed to God, just like he did every day. Praying to King Darius was an issue for Daniel because he knew that God had commanded very clearly that we should not worship anyone but God himself. There was no way that Daniel would ever pray to King Darius instead of the living God. Daniel did what was right even when everybody around him was doing wrong. He did what was right because he knew that God would be with him and God would save him. Remember what I told you last time, when you have faith, it shows. Faith always shows. Daniel was thrown into the den of the lions, but he believed that God would save him. Many of you already know the outcome of that story. Yes, God did save Daniel. The hungry lions miraculously did not touch Daniel. He didn't even get a scratch. That is surprising, right? Even King Darius was surprised. But do you know how that was possible? Daniel believed that God would save him, and that happened because Daniel had faith. Not just faith, daring faith. The story of Daniel teaches us that when we do the right thing and believe in God, God always saves us. What about you? Sometimes in life, you will come across a situation where you alone know what is right. There is everybody around you, but all of them are doing the wrong things. Will you do the right thing? Will you show a daring faith at that time and belief in God to do the right thing? I hope so. And trust me on this, when you do the right thing by believing in God, even when everybody around you is doing wrong, God will bless you for it. Today in your small groups, you will discuss these two questions. Number 1, how did Daniel show his faith in God? Number 2, how did the story of Daniel help you? So, I'm sure you're going to have a great discussion in your small groups today. So tag along with your teacher and your friends, and I'm sure you're going to have a blast talking about our daring faith champion, Daniel. All right, guys, that's the end of lesson number 4. I will see you next week with another video, another lesson, and of course, another daring faith champion. Hey, wait, don't go yet. Just like Daniel, we can say this together. I can be mighty when I do the things that God wants me to do. So bye-bye.